Anyway, you scan that thing way back there to open the last door that was closed, and now you got more laser dodging to take care of these security turret things.
If you don't dodge the lasers, well...
It hurts you a little bit. It's really not a big deal. And you can probably get through here without the morph ball, but yeah.
I think it would be easier.
It probably would be, but once again, you know me.
Right. Well, pirates.
Yep. This is basically some sort of pirate
Is there an
base.
auto lock on this?
Yeah, when you hold L, you lock on to opponents, and then you can strafe between enemies with the control stick. It's pretty convenient.
Yeah. Would make it much easier than other games.
Like, say, Prime 3, which I don't think is a lock on, because it's like motion controls. Again, I haven't played it.
Right.
And I don't understand why. Anyway, lots of Metroids in here that you can scan.
They're so important. Like a brawl.
We were playing some Brawl earlier, and there were Metroid shenanigans. Like, what was the one where we were on, like, the distant planets and something like that?
Yeah. For some reason, one of our friends really likes Omar. I'm not a fan, but because he's not exactly a very useful character. Ed is mainly something very awesome, except for his Ape. Ape's pretty good. Otherwise, he's not very useful at all. We generally just play on random, so you end up getting Jigglypuff all the time, or
I was choosing Jigglypuff for the last couple.
So Jake likes Jigglypuff, which I can understand why, because of sleep and the rest.
I don't think I actually used rest in all that time, because it's so hard to line up. But regardless, story about Metroids.
So, what was so annoying about it? I got the assists and just kept releasing Metroids
yeah,
all the
basically
time?
you kept releasing Metroids.
I think that was pretty convenient.
Yeah.
So yeah, Metroids are on my side.
Yeah. I like all the little data talked about with the Metroids when you scan them here, because Metroids are not pets.
Metroids are not for target
They aren't.
practice.
Well, one of them was being used for target practice, unfortunately. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, since none of the pirates have ice beams, as far as I know.
But you have to have ice beams.
It freezes them, and otherwise it takes a million years.
I wonder if this is... Okay, really what's going on here?
It's a morph ball bomb thing. You go into a slot and bomb it, and magical things will happen according to where you are.
How strangely convenient.
Yeah. Alright, here's a big room that's basically a very easy but kind of tedious puzzle.
Okay, now pirates have jetpacks. Why don't you have jetpacks?
I would like a jetpack. The best I get is the suit.
Actually, to think that your suit is like high-tech.
Yep. It's ancient Chozo technology that biologically bonds with Samus and pretty much everything it comes in contact with.
Wait, what about Zero Suit?
Zero Suit, I think, is just a regular jumpsuit.
Yeah.
She can unbond with it. That's why there's all the glowy lights when she transforms.
Ah. So I'm thinking maybe she should get, like, pirate upgrades.
Except her other upgrades are a lot better. Anyway, you scan this thing to make these things come up. Then you go to the other side of the room to raise them back down so you can get up to the door and the energy tank that's up on the other side.
So basically, things go up, things go down, doors open, you go to the other side.
Essentially. So you scan one side to make things go up, scan the other side to make things go down, depending on which station you're at, the different ones will go up and down, and blah blah blah. It's easy to understand.
Shoot, run, jump, scan, everything.
Lots of scan. And I recommend doing this order first, because this will get you the energy tank first. Go from left to right, like in American. And then on the way back, you can do right to left, like a weeaboo.
Of course, not everybody knows that.
Because
If you're on the internet, you probably know it by now.
well, lots of people ask, like, why you need to evolve your internet.
Okay, yes, there are dipshits, but that's a different kind of thing. Anyway, energy tank here.
I know. I've been hearing a lot about them.
It's best to just ignore them. They're just wanting attention. Anyway, scan the other side here to make things go down. Or up, or whatever. Shut up.
So is it up or down?
The one that wasn't the other side.
What?
You'll get it if you try to play it. And I have trouble scanning onto that. There we go. Here's a thank you cutscene. I really need you to show the door again. And here's a magnet rail. We can't come back here until quite a bit later, actually. This game has a lot of criticism for backtracking.
Because you don't have to encounter pirates too often.
Not too often, but they're in huge clumps. In this place, I always have trouble jumping here. Like, even when I have a running start, I screw things up like that. I don't know how I got on my first try when I was going for the energy tank. For the love of God, I didn't know I realized I screwed up that much.
You know, I just can't get Mike Myers out of my head. Because...
Yeah, we just watched both Wayne's World and Austin Powers 1.
for no obvious reason. Just,
Other than they're cool movies.
yeah, just because we felt like it and it was fun.
Yeah. And now you will always imagine Mike Myers behind Samus's visor.
Mike Myers?
Yeah. Or at least Samus with Mike Myers' voice or something. I don't know. Anyway, another intestine.
Well, I mean, it doesn't work just like Mike Myers. He, like, talks in a bunch of different voices.
Well, you can still recognize him by the accent. Like,
What accent?
well, he has a manner of speaking. This is not really an accent, but yeah.
He does Dr. Evil and Austin Powers.
And I can tell the similarities
He's
between their
Wayne
voices.
and Shrek.
Yeah,
You can tell
I
the similarities. You can tell it's Mike Myers, but when you say Mike Myers' voice, I don't know which one to think about.
I generally think of Austin Powers. Anyway, here's a morph ball maze. It's pretty easy, just dodge lasers. For the upcoming Wii remake, I imagine this place is going to be a lot easier because it's going to have the flip-up jump thing rather than having a power bomb. And there's a missile door, and I believe we're getting near the... Yes, we are. There's a save point, and that's where we're going to finish this segment.
That was 18 minutes.
Yes, it was. Say goodbye.
Bye.